Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And do I have a good one for you today? Record snowfall in Buffalo. And guess what? I'm going to give you the weather report here. There's no snow here. Okay? Not yet. I'm waiting, but it's not here yet. I was trying to think of a title for this video, and we're going to cover so many different areas of business today, all in one video. So please like the video, please subscribe to the channel, and we've got a sponsor today, Patriot Gold. But let's get into it. Australia. I keep getting news stories sent to me from the great folks and the great subscribers in Australia, and they're talking about the economic hardship that's going on with the average person. Think about this figure. And by the way, I'm at the Montage in Laguna Beach, and you've got a really nice hotel, $1,000 a night. Okay. And then you got the bungalows that start at 15 grand a night, which are insane. But check this out, guys. You've got these cool areas to sit, and they overlook that, guys, which is insane. So for the price of parking, that's it. So Australia. It is estimated that 1/3 of all Australians are in economic hardship right now. Businesses, families, no one's escaping this right now. And the problem with this is that you're seeing everything go up. You're seeing interest rates have a huge toll on mortgages. They have a lot of adjustable mortgages that are about to reset at the first of the year. And you could see it was originally 500,000 homes. It could be 750,000 homes that go into foreclosure at the first part of the year. That's tragic, guys. It's absolutely upsetting. And then energy prices are skyrocketing around the world. We've talked about this. We've talked about blackouts. We've talked about, the banks are concerned. People are concerned. Sonia and Philip live in Sydney, Australia, and they just got their latest electric bill. Now, the thing about Sydney is that they bill you quarterly. You don't get a monthly electric bill. You get a quarterly electric bill, and their quarterly electric bill was 5 grand for their house. Last quarter, it was $660. So still $200 a month, a lot of money. And it had, quadrupled, during this time, more than that, more than quadrupled. I don't know how to count. It's 8 times the amount. So they contacted Simply Energy, and they said, oh no, this is accurate. We're reviewing the account, and this is accurate. They went to a TV show that they used to have here in the States called A Current Affair. It's in Australia, and that's their news ombudsman program that goes through financial things and crazy news and stories like that. So A Current Affair was on the case, and Simply Energy said, no, this is what you owe. Have a nice day. Guys, this is going to bankrupt the average family. And again, when they opened this and Sonia and Philip opened it, they thought it was a complete joke and that there was, clearly a mistake and clearly it was wrong, and it wasn't. So where do you come up with an extra 5 grand? Seriously, that's the thing that people write me and talk about. What's the best thing I can do to get started financially? Guys, have a rainy day account. Have money put aside in case something happens. And if people that work with me, and one guy says, hey, I took your advice, and thank God I did, because I had money when the car broke down. So you hope you don't have to use it right away. You hope you never have to use it, and it just grows and grows and grows. But life gets in the way, and things happen, and there's always a mistake, with something that's going to come up, and you're going to have to pay for it. So, especially if you have kids, that's the thing that always killed me with kids in sports and stuff like that. Couple interesting things out of Housing Wire, and that is that housing starts are starting to slow. You're going to see the home builders that are not going to complete major projects. If a subdivision has 350 homes that were proposed, they're seeing cutting this back to where they're only going to do 200 homes and just work on that later. We saw that a lot here in Orange County in the early 90s in a place called Tustin Ranch, and builders just stopped. And here's one thing that's funny. There's a condo complex that was completed 6 years apart, and they have two different homeowner associations in the same tract. You drive in, and you could live in one unit and have one association. Another unit could have another association. Absolutely insane. Sally Beauty. Sally Beauty is a store chain here that has women's supplies for beauty, hair care, nails, all that stuff. They went out and they just announced that they're going to close 350 stores over the course of the next month between now and the end of the year. That is horrific, guys. That is the kiss of death for retail. And again, it's the time of the year that everybody should be spending money. Oh, look what I stumbled upon, guys. Mom yoga. So, share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. Let's talk about our sponsor, Patriot Gold Group. You know, economists all agree on one thing, and that a recession is right around the corner. And it's just a matter of time until we're all feeling the effects of that. So what are you going to do? You're going to wait and watch your stock portfolio drop even more? It is anticipated that the average 401k has lost 23% this year. You need an edge, and that edge is an IRA or 401k from Patriot Gold. You need a physical metals IRA. Think about this. If you call 888-330-1431 today, you can get yourself a free investor guide on all the options from Patriot Gold. It's absolutely free. It's no obligation. Check it out today. You know, in the future, as we look at the next year, you're going to see the stock market be more tumultuous. The Fed's plan is not going to work at all. So you need an edge, and that edge is an IRA or 401k that's backed by physical metals. Call Patriot Gold today. They're the #1 leader in customer service for 6 years in a row. They have a no fee for life IRA. Plus, the IRA can be rolled over from your existing IRA with no tax obligations, and talk to them about that. Take a look at Patriot Gold today and let them know that I allegedly sent you. You can call this thing that we're living in anything you want. A crash, a correction, or just a chill. It's just cooling off right now, guys. Kind of like Buffalo. Listen, our economy is like Buffalo. It's just inundated with snow, and it's absolutely inundated so bad that you can't play football there. Think about this. Remember when football was a man's game? And we're going to play in the snow. We're going to play in inclement weather. No, we're going to move it to Detroit because there's too much snow. Remember, every year, growing up as a kid, there would be one great football game on TV that would be in the snow, and you'd watch it, and the ball would roll all over the place, and the field was all white. That was heaven, guys, watching that. Now, it's too much. No, there's going to be 3 feet of snow. Snowplows get stuck in this weather, Dan. You don't understand. You're right. I have no clue. And again, snow, remember this, folks. Snow is fun for 1 hour. That is it. Okay? Then it's time to go inside to the lodge and meet people and hang out and watch mom yoga. That's what you do in inclement weather. Orange County Register did a great story. Jonathan Lancer is a man who is a brilliant business writer, but he is so in touch with real estate as he was in touch with real estate last year. There's a brilliant story below, but the Board of Governors for the Fed is talking about, hey, we may already be in a recession, and these may be recessionary times right now. Okay, that's great, guys. Only problem is, you know that. You already know that. Don't be, as we're 3 months, 6 months into this recession, we're being told that, hey, we may be entering a recession now. No way. All the experts agree we're 100% heading to a recession if we're not already in it. But what Jonathan Lancer wrote about was real estate and mortgage applications. Think about this. What Jonathan Lancer started to write about was absolutely amazing. Think about this last quarter that ended in September. Mortgage origination as a whole in 19 metropolitan areas here in Southern California is down to the lowest level of the century. Okay? In the 2000s, it's the lowest level ever, the number of people that have taken out mortgages. Freddie Mac says that the average mortgage went from 3.1% to 6.9%, which absolutely devastated real estate. It's doubled, guys. It's gone up. You know what's also gone up? The number of home equity loans by a staggering, listen to this, 74%. 74% more home equity loans right now. Your house, your ATM machine. Don't ever forget that, guys. Oh, and speaking of that, it just got approved that Union Bank, the frozen uh, merger between U.S. Bank and Union Bank, it's going to be approved on December 1st. So somebody just applied for a credit card online, and they sent me, hey, Dan, look, the approval letter for the credit card came from, I applied for Union Bank, and it came from U.S. Bank. So it's happening, guys. But this will be interesting to see how the services change and to see how everything else is affected. But if you don't think that real estate is going down for the count, if you think that just because JP Morgan says that they're going to buy $1 billion worth of homes in Atlanta, good luck in Atlanta. It'll be a renter festival. If you don't think that that's going to affect everything else, you're kidding yourself right now. Couple things in the news. We're not seeing houses drop overnight in some markets. They're trying to hold steady and they're trying to hold on because of what they call a tight supply. You're going to see these builders have to eventually relent and release properties. You're seeing here in California, you're seeing apartment buildings get sold because they don't want to develop them anymore and they don't want to manage them. That's happening here in Orange County quite a bit. Nothing but problems with this. Now, one thing that a lot of people sent me was the FTX failure. This is insanity, guys. This looks like it was just a front for cash for people. Think about this. They don't have a list of employees right now that work for the company. How do you make payroll? How do you have that? And I have people that are brilliant payroll managers, and they're coming back saying, Dan, this makes no sense. So during the bankruptcy filing, they don't know who worked there. Okay? Think about this. They did not have a line item on their financial statement for Bitcoin. So for those of you that were on FTX and you bought Bitcoin thinking you were buying Bitcoin, they never bought it. What did they do with that money? That's sickening. Now, somebody else asked me the question, hey, Dan, did these guys get any PPP loans or SBA loans? Yeah, here's sick. And the link is below because I found this. FTX got a $377,000 payroll loan. Okay, PPP loan to handle payroll. So this company that was worth $1 billion took $377,000 of your tax dollars and fleeced you. They should put these people under the jail, guys. That's what they should do. Okay, but again, we'll see how this plays out because everybody's, oh wow, I'm surprised, I'm shocked. No, it's going to be so many lawsuits for this, but the undeniable criminality that these people were doing is unbelievable. And this guy, don't trust a guy with man boobs. That's all I gotta say. This guy was a weirdo, man. When you see these videos that came out, I never was on FTX, I never been on there, but now that you see this guy was a weird dude, man. And then you got Kevin O'Leary talking about his parents, how they're compliance officers, compliance lawyers, and they teach at Stanford. Who cares? This is ridiculous, guys. This guy was a degenerate, okay? A complete weirdo degenerate. He wasn't charming. That's not charming. That's a guy just writing check. You want? How much you want? La 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 la. Write your check, okay? But all of you that lost money, you need to join the class action lawsuits now. Get in on this now. Don't wait. I've been in on class action lawsuits. I've been the lead plaintiff for a class action lawsuit. You need to do it now, guys. Take advantage of this. Elon Musk steps forward and buys Twitter. And right now he put all the employees under this mandate that they have to work 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, or you don't work here. And these people are just fleeing. He's went from 7,700 employees down to 2,500 employees, and they're done. They're absolutely finished right now. And here's the thing. I saw a great report from the Wall Street Journal that made a lot of sense, and that Elon Musk builds cultures. He built it with Solar City. He built it with Tesla. He built it with SpaceX. And now he buys a company and thinks, hey, this is how it's going to be. And these people are different. These millennials or Gen Xers or whatever they are don't want to work. They're not going to come in the office. We don't want to listen to you. Now, this could go down as one of the worst purchases ever. In the history of acquisitions, this could go down as number 2. And you're thinking, wow, number 2? This guy lost $40 billion. What's number 1? Time Warner merged and was acquired by AT&T. And they're saying that that is the thing that was the worst acquisition ever in history. Think about that. For those of you, I've had Time Warner Cable. They're horrible. And I've AT&T right now. So little better, but AT&T has been stagnant over the course of the last few years, and they blame it on this merger with Time Warner that's just been, a lead weight around their waist. So share your thoughts on this stuff, guys, because I think this is just the beginning of the pain for Elon Musk. It's not going to go out of business. It's not going to be done. But again, Twitter was a place for certain people that didn't let everybody in. And now, they're going to let everybody in? No, they're not. Still not going to do that. And it's not going to be a social place. But building a culture, when you build a culture, that's the community. And this guy doesn't have the community. The United States is battling a diesel shortage right now. That's getting so much worse than is being reported. And I had a story sent to me out of Montana. That's interesting, Dan. We've never heard about Montana having a diesel problem. Well, come December 1st, all bets are off, and you're going to see major problems with the farming communities and people that run ranches and things like that, because Sinclair is basically their fuel company there, and they said everything is going to be sold at a premium as of December 1st if they can get it. And they're going to ration it to customers based on the size and based on the usage. Imagine that. Hey, what do you need this gas for? What do you need this diesel fuel for? How about none of your business? How about hookers in Vegas and some serious problems, man? What stays in Vegas stays in Vegas. Fill my tank, bro. Come on, okay? Is it worthy? Are you? I'm going to church. Oh no, I don't think so. Not today. You're not. It gets ridiculous, guys. It really does. One thing that's crazy out here is they have a raccoon problem. That's what all this is. The raccoons come out and dig up the earthworms at night. And it's quite the sight you see. Even at the nice places, they do this. So it's very cool. So mom yoga and raccoons. Housing market fell for the 9th straight month in a row. Whoa. So, hey, don't worry. It's just a chill, Dan, in the market. You need to get real with this. You need to understand that you're an imbecile when it comes to real estate. Okay. It's funny. I'm forming a club of people on the sideline, and it's going to be people that are going just to get ready for the inevitable crash and how we're going to swoop in and buy things. People are buying businesses. People are buying manufacturing facilities. I met with people yesterday that are working on financing for different things, and what they're doing is waiting. And think about this. Is there an industry that you want to be in right now? Look at the companies. Look at who's in trouble. Look at who's got too much debt or who wants to retire. One thing that you're also seeing in real estate that you're seeing more and more of is that you get retirees that don't want to sell the house. They don't want the capital gains. So what they'll do is they will have people do rent to own and different shenanigans right now. And you're starting to see that grow. And talk to your tax advisor and get some solid advice. Don't ask Dan. Okay? So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. You have to look at the undeniable problems that we have when it comes to food. The farmers have problems. We'll talk about that in a second. But Miguel Patricio, he is the CEO of Kraft Heinz, sauce maker, Kraft macaroni and cheese, all that stuff, okay? Everything else that they do. But they also season a lot of things and supply restaurants and businesses and other manufacturing facilities. And he said the biggest problem for the food industry right now, all the way around, is the supply chain bottleneck that they're experiencing. And that this is going to be nothing but a disaster in 2023, and people need to prepare themselves for that. Because it's the largest food company out there, additive company. Maybe mac and cheese is not food, but you guys decide. I don't care. But this guy finally saying, hey, there's a real problem. We're going to have nothing but a bottleneck on this. That is horrific, guys. So share your thoughts on all this stuff, guys. And as far as food shortages, you've got Business Insider writes an article talking about how this food situation is only going to get worse in 2023. And how it's going to get worse is that you've got the Russia-Ukraine conflict, and it's made it so that fertilizer is so expensive or farmers cannot get it. They're producing, on an average, a third less food than they did in previous years. Okay? That's enough right there, guys. You're going to have less wheat, less vegetables, less livestock, pigs, cows, whatever you're into, okay? You vegans with the vegetables, it's a shortage of everything, and it's only going to come to be growing in 2023. You have to look at this and prepare yourself. Store food, get ready. But when the CEO of Kraft Heinz steps forward and says, yeah, this is going to continue and only get worse, where do you draw the line, guys? That to me is scary right there. So let me know your thoughts on that. I'm going to end this video with these last few stories in a personal note. I have had a lifelong friend since I was a kid, second grade. His name is Sean. Sean's older brother, David, just passed away yesterday from colon cancer, and it's tragic. But I want to remind people of something that is even more tragic, and that is during the health crisis, pre-cancer screenings went down to 84%. They were 84% off of what the normal levels were. Health crisis is over, and now they're up to 92% of the pre-cancer screenings are not getting done. Demand this from your doctors, guys. Demand it for your family. Demand it for your kids, your grandparents, everybody, that they get pre-cancer screening tests when they go see the doctors. They're just not doing it right now, and it could save your life. Early detection is the key to all this stuff. It's not writing a check to one of these nonsense charities that I can expose if you guys want me to, from my experience with that. But another study found that people that have high blood sugar, if you use 2 tablespoons of honey a day, it can lower your blood sugar and your LDL cholesterol. So, amazing. Final stories is Dennys. Think about this. Dennys is giving away breakfast for a year. Okay? All you have to do is get their shirt. That is this $5.99 shirt. The only problem is that they're only going to sell 150 of these. So would you want breakfast for a year from Dennys? Get a grand slam every day? Wouldn't that be great? Get the sausage slam, get the turkey slam, get all that slams. Anyways, I like Dennys every now and then. Normally I find myself eating at a Dennys at like 3 o'clock in the morning after, you know, stuff, debauchery. Anyways, it's been a while since I've done that. Share your thoughts. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And again, correction, crash, chill, whatever you want to call it. It's something. So, filming this video, we figured out the title. Onward and upward, guys. I will see you guys very soon. Reach out anytime. Remember the new email address, hello@iAllegedly, if you want a response. Talk to you soon.